Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
Catching up with the Trojans head coach before the game, Coach said because they are still without their starting quarterback, this has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all of the reps with the #1 offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have really focused on more reps, more reads, so he can really hit the ground running here today early in this game. Back to you.
We'll see how they react. Cardinals ready to kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hudson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Shoot, quick toss to the right. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, it's Miller. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
Basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
The short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. Past the 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Barely 2 minutes into the game, and they're already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Straight ahead, it's Alston.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Right side, it's Brown.
the quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Turning it on. Past the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Louisville! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacked on the extra point. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Back to throw, it's Coates. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Selling the fake. Under pressure. Out wide right, it's Bowman. Makes the catch and he's free. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to him and it'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Quick give. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to pass. It's Coates. Rolls right. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Move to his right. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. Making the adjustment. They want to throw it. Buys time to his left. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Throws quickly. Trying to get it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have... And he's in! Touchdown, Trojans! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Oh, he's got some space. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has 2 explosive runs. He told us coming into this one he thought he could have a big day statistically against this defense. It was something he saw on film that made him believe he was going to have a lot of success. And he's already doing it now. He is breaking off big ones. He's showing you the vision. He's showing you the speed. Defense has no idea how to stop him.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
And here comes the offense on second down. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Brown. He's there to make the stop.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense up. Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Trojan. The defense putting points on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Shakes off the defender. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
The Cardinals come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Again, it's Brown. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
About this lower intestinal fortitude. 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on 4th down.
And it's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
They'll give it to Isaac Brown. There he goes. He's at the 40. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off on the ground, a 67-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped it.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play, but understand that guy's a weapon. Good job by the defense seeing it, breaking on the football, getting him on the ground.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Still looking to his right. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Man, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. They'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. How about that blocking up up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David.
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Direct snap. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Inside the 40. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Turns it upfield. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Quarterback, man, I love these drag routes because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Fresh center downs going to the air. Plows through the defense. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Turns up, it's Brown. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Trojans use their 1st timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Rattles it back. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Coates. Buying time to his right. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Miller. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. Third and 6 yards to go. Quarterback changing the play.
Booster, booster. Q.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Right side, it's Anderson. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, they're was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Trojans will hustle to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Left side is Miller. Brought down.
You gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. Our first stop is with Kansas State taking on the number 19 team, the Auburn Tigers. And it's the Wildcats, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. The Cardinals can really attack on this second and short. Handoff, Isaac Brown. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the running game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. They want to run this quarterback. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Hughes. Turning it on. Dragged down at the 43, but they got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign. But you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Second down to the air. Grabs it in the middle. Taken down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You can tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Breaks the tackle. It's a seam wide open.
And I love the way they just came out in this second half. The passing game, it was a little touch and go in the first half, right? What did they do well? They ran the football. They come out in the second half, Palmer, more of the same. They didn't abandon it. They break the long run, and they cut into this lead.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? For them right now, the key is scoring points. Can't keep turning it over. They were turning it over, throwing the football, so let's run it. And after gashing him like that, if I was this offensive coordinator, I would just keep giving this guy the football, regardless of what the defense does, and see if he can break another long one.
Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 50. Out the 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, USC. They take the lead with the 6.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Sometimes you just have to take the touchback. They get him down at the 4-yard line. Louisville's offense is taking the field, and they look ready to go. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too, because of the field position with the offense backed up. They know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Sells the run, looking to pass. Gets rid of it. Out wide right, it's Brown. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the 1st down. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. Both quarterbacks like this, you want to put it on.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me, Andy.
Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
They want to run it left here. Powers through the defender. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you could tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the third down.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he puts through the extra point. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games. That is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Out wide left, it's Miller. Makes a grab and room to run. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Trojans! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll run Isaac Brown to the right. Spins away from the defender. Down he goes.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. You're keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Brown again. Brought down at the 20. It's a 1st down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, 3rd downs, get him the football. Shoot, 1st downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to
He's loose. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Getting set for the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points came courtesy of that 80-yard run to the house. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Right back to the well. There he goes. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Quick give. It's Miller. Maybe a crease. He's at the 10, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Makes the grab in their space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Got him on the RPO. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And the rush will get to him at the 25. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
On the direct snap, it's Brown. They reached into the bag of tricks on 3rd down, and it did not work.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
Just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Got to make the play on 4th. Rush is on. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. On the move. Touchdown, Louisville! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Booster, booster!
Dropping back, it's Coates. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, USC! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard. That's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
And he's going to bring this one out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter.
It's a running room. The 50. He's inside the 40. At the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Cardinals. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. So the defense can't stop the clock 3 times here, so they can't just kneel on it. Need to pick up a first down and protect this lead. Sets his feet. It's Coates. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll move the wide receiver. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Might as well run him again. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Louisville calls its 2nd timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
And the Trojans want to crank the tempo.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. Hits inside, it's Miller. Gets it inside the 10. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. From the red zone, it's Miller. Just smothered on the play. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Left side, it's Miller. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Look out! He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll bring it out to the 33-yard line, and that's